Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House, looking at my induction stove. And I bought this new Pyrex glass, which can be used for baking and extreme temperatures. And it actually fits perfectly on my pot here. I need the pot because induction requires stainless or cast iron for it to properly work. So down in here I just filled, whoops, sorry about the steam. I was using it try to get the fog off. Anyways, there's I put a little bit of water in there and it sits just perfect, and the end drops in. It's completely flat on the bottom, which is what I was looking for. And I actually got this for $4 over at the dollar store. I've already washed it, and I just did this as a test because I'm doing the double boiler method, so the steam is gonna, it actually is super hot. It's off right now, but I just did it as a trial basis. But this has a massive surface area, completely flat bottom. It's gonna work better than my other original jars, because I can do everything in one go, and it'll do the boil off, like, I'm sure in half the time, and that's what I'm looking for, to minimize time. So I'm getting the proper equipment here going. Hey everybody, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. Today we're going to be doing a video with the induction hub. And we have some RSO here. Now, I wanted to show you something, guys. I got a new tray. I mentioned it in one of my earlier videos, or past videos. And I want to show you something on camera, okay? So, alright. I'm going to take my gloves off for this. So, if you guys have followed my recipe on RSO, you may have run into a little trouble if you've not done it before. I'm going to help you, anybody out there who's trying to go by my recommendation out there, and we'll get to it in a minute. So I have some RSO in these jars, so I'm going to put them in the water, and I'm going to basically warm them up enough so they turn very liquid in the induction hub. You can see there. And I got 4. And when you do this, guys, it's already been decarbed, but for me, I just want to make sure there's absolutely no solvent left in there. Whoopsie. Got a little bit on my hand. So the 4 are inside, and they're just gonna heat up, but we want to focus over here for now. So we got my new tray. Now, I told you guys syringes are the best way to pull up the liquid, and that's for sure. But I notice in here, it's very liquidy, and that is a sign that I did not remove all the solvent out of these guys yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push all these syringes into my new high heat baking glass tray, and the wind is being a nightmare right now. So I'm going to basically just remove all these, pop the cap, okay, and I'm going to shoot this onto the tray like so. It looks pretty good, right? So save your syringes, that's fine. And I'm just going to pop it into the tray to make sure she's working good. This one's pretty thick, but we'll put it through. We're going to put all of them through the... see how this one's kind of thicker than the first one? So the first one still must have a little too much solvent in it. See how this comes out nice and thick, like icing a cake, compared to the very first one, which I was worried about, that was kind of really liquidy. That's what you'll run across, guys. You want to have a nice, proper consistency with no solvent in there, because the solvent will hurt you if you do not remove it all. Now you can always switch to 100 proof alcohol. In the States is readily available. Here in Canada, not so much. See, that's nice and thick. See how that's going onto the tray, guys? Whoa. It's kind of fun. And this is this is a dual purpose, so it's teaching you guys, and I'm also going to learn to see if my new glass container here is going to be the answer for what I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure it will be. See, these guys are not bad. They're all pretty thick. It was just a couple oddball ones in there that had a little bit of liquidy solvent still in there, and we can't have that in there. That has to be boiled out for safety. So we got to do it proper, so that's why I'm making this video for you guys out there who are having troubles. Okay. And I'm going to leave all this stuff on the tray permanently, and that will be my new container for this stuff. And then if I need to take some out, I can warm it up, liquefy it, and pull it up in one more in these syringes again. Not a big deal. Whoa. See, this is that. When you see me doing the icing, that's really good. That's you know, that's what you're looking for basically. But to be totally sure, guys, you know me, I want to be safe. So we want to help people. See, that's coming out nice and icing like. Oh yeah, look at that. So as I do this, I got about 3 left to do. My big boy jars over here will be getting warmer and warmer, and they'll be turning liquidy, and then I'm going to pour them into here. And then this whole tray is going to go onto the cooker, the induction hub, so you guys get to see all this. It's pretty wild. So here we go. Woo! And at this point, guys, I've actually taken about the same amount of this stuff for a month straight, 30 days. Noticed huge, amazing changes. My appetite, I'm a big guy, my appetite is literally gone or back to normal. I can hardly eat a big meal at all anymore, which is great because that's going to help you lose weight. I believe it repaired me, because I had, you know, I could pack the food back like nobody, but that's not good, as my doctor would say. He wants me to lose weight, so I am doing so in a new and exciting way. No, not real. I'm not doing a whole lot of exercise other than walking, so yeah. There we go. Last syringe, guys. Now, always remember, there's still bits of the medicine on the ends of the syringes and in the caps, so you guys can save that for later. So that's what we got. And I got a nice flat bottom tray here, guys. See that? And see how it's moving really quickly compared to the rest? That means there's solvent in there. Shouldn't be moving that quick. That's what I was worried about. We got to get rid of that, and we will. So let's bring us over. I'll adjust the position of the camera here. All right, you guys can see okay, I hope? Somewhat. Sorry about the horrible cameraman here, guys. So, let's see how hot that is. I'll jump it right up. We want to get a nice heavy boil on, just to help liquefy all the RSO in here. And like I said, I'm going to take each jar, pour it into the tray, and then we're going to dump drop the tray right on top of this pot, and we're gonna boil and remove any nasties. Now, here's an awesome thing you can see, guys. Okay. I'm gonna have to grab the camera for this. It's only in certain light, but you'll see like a, yeah, there it is. See how it's got little like rainbow looking color? That is, you don't want that in there. That is the solvent coming to the top. Okay? This is what it should look like a golden amber. This is solvent and should not be in your medicine, and that's exactly why I'm making this video, guys, to show you how to get rid of any little bits of existing solvent out of your end product, because you don't want to be killing anybody or damaging yourself. So we're going to boil all that out of there, and we're probably going to find more as we dump these bad boys in here. I'm just going to turn this up to 1,000 watts just to help speed it up. I think most of them are pretty liquidy by now. Not yet. Needs a little bit more. That one is. That one's not bad either. We'll give it some more heat though, just in case. Oh, they're pretty much ready. So I'll drop those down. So we're gonna grab each one carefully and we're gonna pour it in the tray. Okay? You guys see okay on the cam? Hopefully. So which one was really runny? This one was good. See how runny this is, guys? In the jar now? Let's pour it in onto our tray. Absolutely. You want to keep the heat going on your stove because we're going to be using it again. So as that one goes in, I'm going to grab another one. Whatever one is, yeah, this one. We'll pour this one in. Oop, don't worry if a little water gets in, not a big deal. It'll boil off. And this will be my new tray and basically container for my dad's medicine. And I'm actually going to take a long break from this stuff because I really didn't think I had anything wrong with me, and I took it for a month and it seemed to help me out. So I'm leaving the rest for my dad, obviously. Oh, whoa. Watch yourself, guys. It can get messy. Very messy. You want to flip your containers kind of backwards on top of themselves so when that oil rolls in. Now, when this container is here, when these containers are like this, when there's not much left, put it back in to the water, and that'll help get rid of any leftover nasty that may be in there. So let's get two more. I'm just gonna knock off some water. We'll pour that in. Now this doesn't look like much, guys, but remember the amount you need that I recommend. Rick has his own dosage on phoenixtears.com. Highly recommend the site. Read all the information on there. Oops, got a little spillage. Don't like that. Alright. Put him back in the water, actually. And final one. And then I'll show you the amount we normally take. And I think microdosing is the way to go. For you kind of want to treat it as a supplement type of deal. All right. Now don't worry, don't clean out these jars, guys, because you're gonna scrape out whatever you can out of each jar, you know, if at all possible. Alright, we'll do a little backspin on that sucker. So it looks like, yeah, all the solvent's gone out of these guys. I'm gonna put that guy back in just in case. But you can see there's very little, there's like no bubbles, and that's what you're looking for. What was that noise? Oh, that's my Velcro. Never mind. Velcro hitting the table. So yeah, see, no bubbles in there, guys. No nonsense. That means solvent, or the medicine, is pretty much clean. Oh, I see a little bit here. Hold on. See the little rainbow colors? That's got to go. So we're gonna boil that off for a bit then. I see some more in the tray. Here. We're gonna get rid of that. Can't have that in the body. Not healthy. Very bad. It's 99% isopropyl alcohol, which is poison if consumed. So you have to get all of it out. I may switch to someday to grain alcohol, if possible, if I can get it in Canada. It's pretty damn tough. So we're just gonna let that go for a while, and then I'll do the tray after. So I'll be back after this completes, guys, and then I'll show you the progress. Hey guys, back again. So I got the majority out of these containers, but there's still some in there, so you can use that. I put the rest in here, and I'm just gonna, it just sits right in my tray, or my pot perfectly, kind of, almost perfectly. And for this, I have it cranked all the way up to 1,000, and I can even go higher because it's going to do the double boiler method, and you don't have to worry about that as long as it gets rid of all the solvent, boils that off. So what I got to do is grab some more water, top us off, let this run for about, I don't know, an hour, maybe more. I'll give you an update on that as it goes. But yeah, we're getting it all on one pan now. Alrighty guys, so this method is going to work pretty sweet, I think. My new glass container is working awesome. It just fits in the pot, which is nice. The induction hub is on the maximum it can push, so 1300 watts, 465 Fahrenheit. It's probably not going to reach that because it's freezing outside. But you can see the sheen on there, and that sheen's got to go. All that stuff will boil off, and then all that will be left is the medicine. So that's what you're looking for. You want to get rid of this nasty, and that will bubble and boil off. And if you look here, as it is a rolling boil, the bubbles are actually covering the entire, almost the entire flat of the glass container, which is kind of sweet. So that worked out better than expected. And it's completely flat. It's not like my crappy little jars that I've been using. And this is going to help speed everything up in the future permanently, and ensure it is safe, because we're going to get rid of all of this poison out of here. See that sheen? That's all. See how it kind of looks like gasoline when you look at it? It's got that gasoline color. If you ever seen gasoline spilled on the roadways or a sidewalk or something, see that? That's a no good. So once that's all gone, it's safe to use. And you can start seeing some bubbles here. Sorry about the steam. I really can't do much about that at the moment till the focus comes back here. But it's starting to bubble. Alrighty guys, back here at the off-grid tiny house, or actually not at the off-grid tiny house, but anyways, cooked all the RSO, and a lot of calcium collected on the plate or on the glass behind it. You can see, you can hold it upside down, it doesn't move, doesn't do anything. So pretty satisfied with the results. It doesn't smell of alcohol whatsoever. And what I wanted to try was to put this in the freezer just to see what would happen. Actually, I'll probably just put it in the fridge. But yeah, and you can see where it, come on, zoom, there we go. That's what it actually, the real color of it is like a golden color like that. When you spread it out across the surface, you can see that. But if not, you got a big black thing of mass tar. That's what it looks like. So that's the actual golden amber color of the medicine. Okay, so this worked out really well, and this amount should last us quite like a year plus, easy. So not too shabby, maybe even longer. So what I want to do is I'm going to grab a saran wrap, wrap up the dish, put it in the fridge, and Bob's your uncle. All done. So that's it, guys. RSO.